Hey, look! It's another episode of Goemon!
And we're back with...
Oh, hi, I'm Tiffany Grant. I provide the voice of Tsukasa Ishikawa.
And I'm Vic Mignogna, and I do the voice of Goemon.
And I'm Scott McLennan, and I direct all these voices that do all these different characters.
Scott's the real brains behind the operation. Actually, I'm sure Matt Crawford, the man at the soundboard right now, would love for us to say, you know, Matt Crawford's really the brains behind the operation.
The brawn, I don't think
He's
so.
the brawn,
the
that's what he just said.
There's Sasuke.
He does muscle some of those lines that are too long into that shorter space somehow.
It's like magic when he does that.
Yes.
It's awesome.
With the help of Pro Tools. You know, I have to say, though, I have to give him big kudos because I know Tiffany as well. I've worked with a lot of engineers here at ADV, and I've always been very, very impressed with Matt's ear. He catches things that most people wouldn't, and he's very particular. Pays real close attention to detail. He's out there
Yes,
going
he
more,
does.
more.
Yes, he does. Yeah. He's got our back.
Yes.
Whee! I love this second opening.
Hey, yeah.
The music I like. I will have to say I do like the music a lot better than the original opening.
Awesome. Look at poor little Momo up there. Look at his little face.
You know,
He's
this is the dance mix, I think.
That's Eurodance for Japanese.
Okay, this is what I want to know. Okay.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Lopez does nothing for me at all.
Yeah. Okay, that frozen shot, like always after the credits, and there's a little, like a still picture of them. What is that?
I think that is supposed to be the title screen for each one of the episodes.
The Super Express train will start
Even though
its
there
journey
is a
here at
title
Tokyo
screen that
Station.
comes up later,
It will pass by Hokkaido, then
I
make a
think
U-turn in Kagoshima
those are
and
the
shoot
ones
along the
that
coastline
say
of the Sea of Japan.
episode
At Kitsuya, we'll
21,
make another U-turn heading south,
Super
finally
Express
winding up
train.
back
And
here
here's
in Tokyo.
Monica's
I was gonna say there's
news
Monica
reporter
as
again.
the news reporter.
That is right.
Yeah.
The one that
Only 10 hours.
She was
You
more
thought
prevalent
was
in
Japan.
this volume, volume
Tokyo's dream for the
5,
Super Express train to finally
than I
come
think she
true.
was in any other volume. She had a lot of work to do as a reporter.
Oh, there's our teacher, Miss Tomoe.
And do you know who plays Miss Tomoe?
Britney
Oh,
Spears.
it's Patricia
Duran,
Duran.
who also plays Roko Danashi.
Yes.
And that was another one that I thought was going to be a bit part line that I booked her in, and that happened to be a recurring character as well.
That big a deal, really. Just think of it
Yeah.
as a favor to all my
Now,
great
the-
classmates.
Thank you.
Now Noboru is walking around. He got everybody this ride on the Virgin ride of this Super Express train,
Right.
and he's feeling like he's pretty cool by doing that.
I'll let that go.
But the good thing about it is that he knows a lot about this. Now you see, I don't know. That would seem to me to be the title screen, but I didn't see a number on that.
Huh.
I'm thinking that it could be sometimes, that we'll be right back after these messages or something. There's sometimes
Maybe.
just like a picture.
Because it floats.
Right, that
Could
could
be like a promotional
a
thing.
teaser thing.
Yeah.
Brought to you by ADV Films.
From the makers of...
I don't like to brag, but I know everything.
So yeah,
knows
this train's
everything
really
about
cool.
this
I
train.
don't like to brag, but I will anyway.
Yeah. Keep it under your toupee. Look, I've got a cool watch.
Use a cell phone in this train.
Hey, like how many 12-year-olds have
Has no manners.
two-tone hair?
Well,
Well,
That's not two-tone hair.
it's a toupee.
No, are you talking about Noboru or are you
Yeah.
talking about
It's his
Tsukasa?
I'm talking
No,
about
I'm talking about Noboru.
Well,
It's
some
his
people
hair.
have noticed on Tsukasa how he has a brown
Oh
stripe.
no, that's just like supposed to be like a reflection of the
That's
light
correct.
or something. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's just the
There it
light
is.
reflecting. No, Noboru has a toupee, or as he calls it, a personal hair enhancement device.
That is correct.
Well, and that's going to create a lot of issues for a little kid, which explains
Probably so.
his behavior.
That is true. And what he needs to do is just bear it all and find somebody who loves bald-headed men.
And everybody should love bald-headed men, Scott.
They should.
Yes.
I found someone who loves bald-headed men, and I'm very lucky because I've been bald since I was 30.
Everything's ready.
Yeah.
But
a whole year.
you're a dignified bald.
Before that, you probably had hair much like protein.
Okay, can somebody explain why his nose is a different color than the rest of his face? That
It's
every
a
time I see it.
It's stage makeup.
Is it a nose enhancement?
Yes, it's a
It's
nose
a nose
enhancement
It's a
device.
prosthetic. Look.
That is correct.
I don't know. Notice how his hair only comes off the one side of his head, too.
I have not noticed that, and I think that it doesn't normally do that.
It reminds me of one of those like witch noses that you would buy that has an elastic, little band that goes around your head and you just wear it on top of your own nose.
I think that's something we need to watch is to see if his hair comes off of one side in the other shots.
Yeah, I think so.
That is Tomoe.
Yeah.
Tomoe.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about Japanese pronunciation from you, Tiffany, because you're the fangirl that's done it for so long.
Yeah.
That's right, you
There's
fools.
just,
Get
you just listen to them. Just listen to how they say it.
Right.
And there's pretty much it's pretty easy in that there's only like certain sounds. I think they don't have as many different vowel sounds as we.
Sometimes they go by so quick, though. I'm like, the director will say, "Oh, I heard this is what they said."
Right.
And I'm like, "Wow, good
Well,
for
and
you," because
they-
I sure couldn't tell.
The Japanese language tends to be pretty quick as far as how quickly they speak. Well, it's hair sticking out on one side there, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there it is again.
We're hijacked.
Now calm down, everybody. Oh, being hijacked is not good.
I think he just needs a good.
Cool
good
train, though.
style.
Do we have any magnetically enhanced trains in America?
I can't really answer that question, but you notice that the train started to change there a little bit. Oh, there's Dakota, played by Randy Sparks.
And then Tsukasa's dad, and his actual name is
Okay, this one I'm talking
Junichiro,
about.
Junichiro.
and that is played by Andy McCavan.
Yes.
And this is our first airborne vehicle that Uncle Monoshiri has built.
Now, that's a fine piece of machinery right there.
It
Look at
Well,
that
you'd
thing.
think so, but uh-oh.
Well, that didn't go so well.
No,
Facing the wrong way.
the propellers are on backwards.
That
you.
didn't work so well. And they do this scene change things, and it's like a flash of a million momos.
That is right.
By Dr. Mudenashi today.
I kinda don't understand why that is,
At 700
but
kilometers per
that's
hour.
I think one of the animators just has a dog that looks like that and just got it worked into the show.
Little corgi, I think he's cute.
Train can handle going faster than the speed of
So
sound.
how fast are they going right now?
I
They're
think
going
we're
to
about-
show.
they're about to show
I
the,
think the first time we see it,
speedometer
it
thing.
goes up to 450 kilometers per hour.
Like, they showed it a moment ago. It was at 400.
Mr. Moe, how fast is the speed of sound?
At 14 degrees Celsius, it's 1224. Now,
Oh my
okay,
God.
so they're at
It's
750.
at 750 right now.
That was a hard line because I was supposed to say it's already at 750 kilometers per hour, but there wasn't enough time.
There was not enough time, and so we just had to take it out.
Stop this
Yeah.
runaway train. The first is to separate the
Well, it's
first
good that they
car
got to hear it
from the
now.
rest of the
Yeah.
Well, now-
no, we said just something like it's already 750.
No, I mean right
or
now.
something. Yeah.
It's good they
What
got
was
to know that.
what was interesting about that was that yours was an off-screen line to where we didn't see Tsukasa's flaps.
Yeah.
Now,
But there still was only a certain amount of
Tomoe,
time.
Patricia Duran had to say that while we were watching her flaps, so we actually had to work kilometers per hour in order for it to make any sense, because she couldn't say 1224.
Dr.
So that was
Mudenashi,
kinda
you're under
tough.
arrest for hijacking that train.
That was a fun little sequence of Foleying right there.
Come on, get him, Dad.
That
There's my
hanging
dad.
from the wing and
Guys,
then jumping up and trying to
Don't
kick the
waste
thing
your
off
time
the wing.
resisting arrest.
Say waste? I don't know the meaning of the word.
You and my dad are gonna try to
don't come any
help us,
closer.
but that's bad. There
Knocked
goes-
out of the sky completely.
Ah.
It's okay, folks.
But
They're
they all
okay.
landed in this little pond.
They're all safe.
I'll save you.
That how many times out of a million would that happen? That's a pretty incredible
I know.
odds.
Land in
there.
a little pond. Yeah, none of them crashed into a building with a fiery explosion. Yeah,
You know,
that's good.
Tsukasa's dad's he's pretty hip. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he is.
He's a player. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
He turns out to help out with all these things all the time.
He does turn out to help out, but he is a little clueless most of the time.
Yeah, he
Any
is.
of that rub
He's
off?
a good guy.
Did
No,
any of that get passed down genetically?
it
to-
didn't.
What do you think's gonna happen?
And notice the volcano in the
Yeah,
background.
what in the world?
I don't know.
And here's
it Mount-
Vesuvius out of.
No,
Fuji.
I don't know. I guess it's Mount Fuji, but
There's a curve.
I guess
I mean,
so.
Japan is comprised of.
You know,
they're
you'd think that
volcanic
Noboru
islands.
would get a toupee that matched the color of his natural hair, but
I know, since his father is so rich.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have, cartoon hair transplant or something.
I've always been convinced that Goemon's blue hair pineapple has an alternate function, like you can take it off and use it to chamois his cars. Yeah, or
or dust impact.
I was gonna say impact.
It's a
yeah.
feather duster of
It's
some
like a
sort.
feather duster, right? We've never seen him actually use it that way, but
You see, you're
it's
taking it as
possible.
being soft hair. I look at it as like being a ninja star or something. He could throw it and stick somebody to the wall with
Okay,
it.
I was imagining it was fluffy. Oh, there was the front of the train. Now it's turning into a monster.
Right. And here's Impact, played by
Which-
George Manley, lifting up the entire track to
Which
make
he
it a
has
bank
to do.
turn.
Right?
To save us from flying off the end of the track.
That's right. It
right.
may be a cartoon, but they are not going to defy the rules of physics.
That's right.
That's right.
That is correct.
There's
And-
Impact. He's got
yeah.
our back, baby.
And speaking of his back, now he is mounted to
Okay.
the helicopter.
Now that's a toy right there. That is a cool toy.
That
right
would
there.
be a cool toy.
Action
Awesome.
figure. In case you're wondering, this is, I
There's
guess,
Momo.
where the commercials would normally be.
That's right.
And now we're
That is
back.
correct.
Good dog.
The little midway.
The Super Express train is currently passing along the coast.
Here
heading
it
north at
goes.
900 kilometers per hour.
900
And the shape
now.
of the train
Now
Oh,
it's-
goodness.
now
And it has
looks more like
teeth.
a monster.
Now it looks really like a monster. And Noboru
And there's
is
Noboru
hiding.
showing his true colors.
What a little
This was a
chicken
good
liver.
scene. I really liked this scene with Tsukasa and Noboru.
Why did you run
But-
off?
And that goes back to the heart that this series has. You know, even though they are at odds over Asuka all the time, Tsukasa still has the presence to come in and
I know everybody
give him a pep
hates me
talk.
now. Oscar,
Yeah, and he wants
Tomo,
to
everybody in the
boost
whole
his
class.
enthusiasm.
Noboru, by the way, is played
esteem.
by Kevin
Yes,
Korn.
Kevin Korn, the fantastic Kevin Korn.
15-year-old gentleman who is a wonderful actor at a very young age.
Yeah.
Yes, who-
Very good.
I want to say first came to real prominence in one of the lead roles in the movie Spriggan. He was
Right.
awesome.
Really? And I think Kevin actually has a toupee like that in real life.
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm sorry.
He's
No.
a sweet kid.
Just kidding. No, he is fantastic. When I heard that it was Kevin, and I know how young he is, I thought, wow.
But I swear,
Yeah.
if I get
Well, and that was a real interesting thing for me because doing the
and
auditions,
kind and understanding of the
I
feelings of mothers
auditioned
like you.
several young boys to play the part of Tsukasa.
Mama.
And that's why I ended up calling Tiffany back was
I'm sorry.
I factored in the amount of work that it was going to be and knowing that kids are going to have to, schedule around school, but none of them hit the note that I needed hit for Tsukasa until
Remember this? When we did this, we couldn't figure out what happened. Like, where'd Impact go? He got
that's right.
little.
He turned into Minnie again and
Yes.
went inside Goemon's shirt.
You
That was
again.
awesome.
How can it
Okay, look at this. This is totally Mission Impossible. Remember the scene with Tom Cruise
And the
hanging on the
helicopter
front
thing.
of the front of the train and the.
No,
I
this
got
is a
back to
great
without
scene
wasting
in
a
the
single move.
tunnel.
What the?
Yeah, I was wondering about that too, about Impact, like how he I guess just at any time he can turn back into Minnie.
Yeah, it was really cool
Then I
because
guess
in
you
the
have to have-
shot, Goemon is falling down, and in the background you see Impact just shrink down real little. and
Okay, well,
fall.
here's one for you. If Goemon, Ebisumaru, Sasuke, Monashiri were all inside Impact's head, what happened to them when he shrunk down to Minnie?
You'll be executed.
They
Goemon jumped out.
Well, I didn't think they were all in there,
used
were
the
they?
evacuation pod
Yeah.
And they parachuted to safety, Scott.
Oh, actually,
That's, what happened.
they were in the.
They were teleported.
No, I think they actually. What happened was the helicopter part that was attached to Impact split off.
Yeah,
whenever
they
he
were
went.
in
Oh,
that
that's
part.
true. That's true. I've always wondered how they get in there because we've never seen how they actually get in.
Yeah.
You just see him get to be Impact
mean-
turns big, and then
Well,
they're
they,
just
they
in
like
there.
somehow they go up an elevator
Yeah, do
because
they like
you
walk
always see
into
them.
Impact's toe and then take the elevator
Yeah,
up?
and
or
because you always see them come up on their chairs.
one of those little hydraulic lifts at a theater stage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Raise the lift.
There's the Sujigiri.
Now listen. That was another one of those Foley opportunities when we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Sujigiris come through, and each one of them do a different sound.
Yeah, Chris Patton, Greg Ayers, Monica Rial, and Patricia Duran.
That's correct.
What a great group of voices. What a
And they
great
were
group.
awesome.
Monster must be behind that door.
Okay, Sukasa, wait.
It has been a lot of fun doing this series. This is the
Must have locked the door
5th
from the inside.
volume in the series
Yeah.
of Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
The final volume, alas.
Oh my God.
Mr. John Swayze, folks.
John, man, if there's an opportunity
Fabulous.
to make something out of just a line, he'll come up with it.
Well, and you know,
John's
he really studies what the character's face is doing and everything and reacts that way. And there's a lot of instances in this animation series where the voices, the lips are just held open. And so he just reacted in a funny way to that and did a real good job.
The control.
Oh, did you hear that? That was a small rewrite on my part. When he hit the front of the helicopter, one of the Sujigiri says, "That's gonna leave a mark."
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we just hit the speed of sound.
Uh-oh.
And now my son.
Uh-oh.
Rage
And now it's
Globe.
time for the Cyber
Bada Binga?
Monster. Bada Bingar.
Oh, Bada Bingar, right.
Right.
I thought it just said Bada Bing.
And that's
Bada
actually somehow they went into the cyber tunnel, the big one that's very close to letting Makua Muge come through.
Oh, that's right.
See how it's all black
right.
and
Right.
moving behind them?
That's right, and that's Bada Bingar right there.
Do we get a glimpse of him in this one? Or is,
In this
is
one,
that the
no,
one that's
you
coming up?
That's in a later episode.
Yes. Because I remember seeing.
We shall
Screaming.
raise the rage index of these pathetic humans to the roof and build an even bigger
Look!
tunnel. And
There's hair on the side.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, yeah,
on
we're
still
seeing it
only
the
on one
left
side.
Well, but we're only seeing it from the one side.
Well, you
there,
know what
so-
I'm thinking? I'm thinking Mudanashi has a comb over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
think
thinking.
so.
I'm thinking he's
That
probably
could
got
be
it,
it.
and he just
I
kind
think
of.
it's time.
It's not really connected back there. It just kind of comes from the top.
I think this might be the first time there was an episode where Impact appeared more than once. Is it the first time?
Oh,
at
you're
least one of the-
stumping me now.
I don't know. It could be. Let's say it's one of the very few times.
It's
That's
one
right,
of
where
the
he
very
shows
few
up
times
toward
where
the very beginning.
That's right. He's throughout because they needed his services earlier, not just to fight a cyber robot. That's true.
I love it. Look at this. Snow. Are those
Every
are
time he turns
snow-capped
into
mountains.
Impact,
Did you see that?
Every time.
every
Well-
single time he's like in front of Mount Fuji or whatever. I don't know. It's
You'll
weird.
change your tune.
I have said several times that I think sometimes the animators just kind of said, "Oh, we had a couple too many martinis at lunch, and we're just going to leave that one as it is."
We can use this one again. No one will know.
Pity Goemon.
Uh-huh.
That's fast and yours is so
No matter what the terrain is, he's always standing in front of the snow-capped mountain.
Exactly. it's his headshot. It's kind of like his publicity shot.
That's
Yeah.
right. Now this is real cool. This is a good idea that Goemon came up with to have Impact inject his outject his oil.
Now!
Yeah.
And watch the little jig.
Uh-huh.
I love the jaw heart.
Hey, super punch.
That was something else I love to look for an opportunity to sing a line.
Right.
Super punch.
And it works.
What was the other one, Matt?
The Game World
That's right.
Invader.
Game World Invaders.
Oh, and Protein's gonna
There they
cry
go.
like a girl.
That's right.
See.
Next time, drive the.
Actually, I think once they mix that, when he comes close to the camera, he says, "Oh, my makeup."
Oh, yes. That's right. I remember that line.
Right.
Yay!
All right,
another win
victory again.
That's
Another
right.
one for the good guys.
They
And here we
win.
emerge
But-
from the tunnel.
Well, it's.
And the
they've-
train doesn't look like a monster.
We found the train. Car
But
number
it's still
one is gone,
going
but
nearly
rest
the
of
speed of
coaches are
sound.
A-okay.
Yes, which is bad.
That's a bad, bad thing.
Nothing could possibly save them.
Well,
This is surely the end of everyone on the train.
well, it's all going to be up to Naboro.
It might
now.
be, but stop calling me Shirley.
Get inside that car to stop the train.
Naboru, you're the only one who could put on the brakes.
That's right. Now he's got to encourage
Oh
Naboru.
no, not Noboru.
Because Naboru knows all about the train.
That's right. He studied up.
I don't know.
But of
He's a
course,
super train geek. There's Naboru's mom.
Is it really? Oh my
The only
goodness.
one who can save
and that's played by Shelley Black.
Oh, does Shelley do
Shelley
that?
Colleen Black.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a wonderful actress.
Oh, a little sweat there, Noboru.
Yeah,
Didn't
he's a
expect to be
little-
in this pressure spot, did you?
Great scream coming up from him, though. This was one of the best Kevin Korn screams I got out of him during the whole series.
Okay, cool.
This is really something that he's the only one who can save us, and his mother's telling him not to because it might be dangerous. I'm like, hello, we're all
Wait,
gonna
is this
die.
it? Is this
Watch
the yell?
yeah, here comes the yell.
Good for him.
That's
was-
gonna hurt.
Look at
that's-
that. He saved us.
I'm gonna hurl.
I think that was another little.
That was
Why would
cool.
anyone want to travel on a reckless train
Sasuke's
like that?
kind of
Call me
bouncing
crazy,
there.
but I
Sasuke's flying.
Yeah.
He has the ability to levitate. And now, of course, we're back at the station.
Oh no,
Where
And
Naboru's
yes,
gonna brag.
Naboro is back to Naboro.
hogging the
again.
limelight.
Well, it's not a big deal. I just happen to have extraordinary courage.
Ah,
Oh,
blah,
yes, of
blah,
course you do.
blah.
Extraordinary.
Naboro.
Were you terrified at the dangers before you?
Oh,
No, but my
yeah.
mom was.
His mom was.
I had to save their lives, even if it meant getting terribly injured.
Right, and this is
terribly
another one of
injured-
those finely crafted Walla scenes to where we have several tracks of people that make it sound like an entire crowd.
Company would
Yes.
like to talk to you. They
And they're all insulting Naboro from the background. You never hear it in the mix, but that's what they're all doing.
What?
He's whiny. His suit's
But, and then
ugly.
everybody ends up laughing at him anyway.
No
So.
way, I'm not gonna do it. Never in a million years.
Yeah, now they've just offered him a job with the train company. And there's the obligatory episode ending chuckle.
Yes, but
Something we always look forward to doing. The big laugh at the
That
end
is
of
true.
the episode.
And do you know Jessica Boone, who plays Yai in this series, hates to laugh on cue. That is an interesting bit of,
little known
Trivia.
trivia right there.
and she cannot burp either.
I
Really?
can't burp.
I can.
I can't burp. I can laugh.
Go ahead, tell me to
but
burp, Scott.
No, Vic. Oh,
ahead.
look, I saw you do the swallow. You're gonna do it
No,
anyway.
no, I'm not. I was
Okay,
waiting for my
ready,
cue, for my
and-
direct.
And burp, please. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can't do that. See, I
But
can
she
laugh.
can sure
can
laugh
laugh,
on
though.
cue.
I can laugh.
Actually, I gotta tell you guys, that wasn't me that burped. That was Tiffany.
That's true. And that's why she laughed so
What?
hard after she
Never.
burped.
Yeah, see, we just looked at her. She let it rip.
That's right.
I like
it up.
how in these shots you always see the Sujigiri in like this little box.
Yeah, no, they're all kind of all.
It's like a little pouch
Oh,
or something.
Like an egg carton.
They're singing
An
the
egg
background vocals.
Oh no,
Okay,
they
okay.
are, and they look like they were in choir robes.
They were doing
Did you
the
see the little
background
black
vocals.
robes?
That is right.
Oh, this was great. I enjoyed it.
You know what I'd love to
guys.
do? We have so many musicians. I would love to record English versions of the song sometime. You know?
That would be fun.
That would
Okay.
be cool.
You know what's coming up, you guys.
That's right.
Now we're showing previews from the last storyline because the
Yep.
last two episodes are one
Yes.
story, all about going into outer space.
That's right. Well, listen, it's about time for us to wrap it up.
It is.
Hope you have enjoyed the commentary.
Yes, we sure had fun
And
being
please
here.
watch the next two episodes. They're really great.
You'll love them.
Oh, yeah!